What's going on, everybody? I am Wesley.
And I'm Victor.
And we are doing another challenge review.
Yes.
That we were missing a week of the challenge. For whatever reason, they decided not to air it. I don't know what was so special about last week that they didn't want to air it. New Year's, okay, great, whatever. But now we are on episode 4. The title of this episode is called Duplicity. And duplicity means what?
Double dealing, aka Fessy. Oh, Happy New Year, by the way, you guys.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What did you do? What did you do?
What, for New Year? Mm-hmm. You already know what I did.
Duh, but we were talking on the camera.
So I was booked and busy. I was down in Columbus, Georgia. Shout out to all of my people down in Columbus, Georgia. Thank you guys so much for coming out and kicking it with me for New Year's. We had a really, really good time.
Yeah, we both had to work. So I did a contract job and he did a contract job. So that was our New Year's. I'm not really big into holidays like that. I can really care less.
It's getting a little old for me. I'm not gonna work next year for New Year. You can
but
work,
yeah,
I'm
so
with you.
that's what we did. But hopefully y'all had a good time. There's a lot of people didn't make it to the New Year. So be blessed and not stressed. And that's it.
Can I give them something really
Sure.
quick? Hey, you guys, so I want to just let you know, and I want to, like, if you guys believe in this, then you guys can receive it. But you're walking into the best year of your life. You're already here. You already made it. Anything that you want to achieve, anything that you want to obtain, just speak it, visualize it, manifest it, and it will come to pass. Remember I said it. Just leave a comment when it happens.
This was a very good episode. I was excited that we was getting to see a new challenge. Again, like I said on the other video, like I really love the challenge, and like I'm like, we have to watch the challenge on a Wednesday. This is a show that I cannot wait to watch it till the weekend. Like whenever it comes on, I'm watching it. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if one of y'all told him or whoever told him.
Oh yeah.
But Josh blocked me on Twitter. Why? I have no idea. I don't even like tweet him and stuff. I can't remember me tweeting him and
Somebody
stuff.
snitched.
I know that I tag the challenge and the stuff that I say, like when the challenge is trending, I'll say something about Josh. But I never really tag him because it's never really that deep. So maybe he saw something on his own. Maybe somebody. I know some of y'all are mad that we speak ill of Josh and KC, but if they do, I speak on what they do on the challenge.
My name is Josh, and I feel like you looked at me funny.
So, you know, it is what it is. You like who you like, you don't like who you don't like. I don't know Josh. Maybe Josh off TV can be a great guy. Maybe Casey off TV can be a great girl. Maybe Fessy off TV can be a great guy. But I'm realizing that a lot of these Big Brother people, and I love Big Brother, I really do. And I love a lot of the people on Big Brother. But a lot of these Big Brother people that I weren't really necessarily fond of, I'm still not fond of them today. So it is what it is. But Fessy, anyways, right after the challenge, Devin beat Wes. I kind of feel like Wes let Devin beat him because he didn't really want to go against Devin.
Wes was so tired.
Yeah, I Wes was defeated. He was over it. He was bamboozled and all of that. So I think that's why Devin really won. But Devin won. I like Devin. I have no problems with Devin because him and I see eye to eye against bananas.
Can I talk about Devin real quick?
Sure.
So y'all already know how I am. Y'all learning me. You guys are getting to know me. You guys know him, but you're getting to learn me. So Devin, I fuck with Devin because I look at Devin on the thing and Devin's like, I'm crazy as fuck. Don't fuck with me. He's literally got that crazy eye, and he will forever be my favorite for taunting and teasing Josh. Forever.
What's 8 times 7? 8 times 9. Whatever you say.
What's it? I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Hold me back. Hold me back. I'm gonna kill you, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up.
So Devin is on a high horse right now, and it's fine because he can be on that high horse. Tori is not okay with Devin being her partner. She talks to Anissa. They are cool. Big T watches over them talking. Come to find out that Tori and Anissa are like ace boom coons. I never really knew that. But hey, I love Anissa. I think Anissa is super dope. And I like Tori. I think Tori is super dope too. So I don't have any problem with two super dope people.
Anissa's like mommy of the house. Mama.
You think so?
Yeah, she's like mama.
Yeah, she's an OG. She's a vet.
Big T's like little sister.
Fessy is in the jacuzzi with Tori, and Fessy has always been attracted to Tori. This is new news. I didn't really know that. You know, now, obviously we know that Fessy and Tori have been hanging out now. They were in Florida together some weeks ago, or months ago, or whatever. They were tweeting, Instagramming that they were together. Not together, but people were piecing it together. But it makes sense. They're boinking. Are they boinking? They have to be boinking because Jordan's not in the picture anymore, you know? So I didn't know that. I didn't know. Don't say that. I didn't know that Fessy liked Tori like that. But hey, we find that out. Do we really care? Do you really care?
I don't care anything about Fessy at all anymore. I never really cared anything about Fessy. I just kind of thought he was kind of like a space filler. If that makes sense. I mean, he's
one that's always been talking big. Like, he talks big like he's that OG. And when he was in the final, he lost. He lost in the final. Corey beat him in the final. So, like, I don't really care. Like, I don't really care. I unfollowed Fessy today on both Instagram and Twitter. So, yeah.
I never was following them at all.
There you go. Teresa says to Jay that people might start gunning for him. She says she doesn't trust Anissa, Tori, and Fessy. I don't really know why people are targeting Jay, but hey, if they're targeting Jay, I guess. Liv's shoulder is still messed up, so the UK women are concerned for her that she might have to go home, but she's in a sling. What is she gonna do? She's gonna end up going home. The origin story of Big T. Her brother died. Mom had cervical cancer. She was given her. I put his cloth in the vase, and he wants to get it. I don't think he's that silly. That's why he's whining. She was given to her sister to adopt. I know I'm probably butchering the story, but what did you feel about the story?
You know, I found one of the things that I see, it can go one or two ways. A lot of times when people have really traumatic, hard childhoods, they either are like super nice and sweet and giving and like all of this stuff, or they're really cold and shallow, not shallow, but cold and heartless. And so for her, she took the other end, and she's very, even as sometimes I could say she's, in the previous seasons, she seemed to be really like naive. Like when was it Bananas and such and so took advantage of her and told her to do this and do that. And
something like that.
It was like Bananas and Wes, wasn't it? And they were just like, they were totally not being nice to her, and she was just like so willing to have friends and listen to anything and everything that was being said. So she
I don't know about that, because I remember Bananas really bigging up Big T. Like, I know Bananas had like coached her into doing something, but it wasn't like towards the game. I think it was something that they were doing in the house or something, and it was like, ha, look at what Big T is doing.
Whatever it was a joke on her.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, and she went for it. Now she's coming back, and I'm loving to see her as a character and as an individual. But one of the things that made me really like Devin, as Devin said, and because this is how I am, anytime somebody's gone through something and they've become out a better person based off the things that they've gone through, then that I have so much respect for her. So for her losing both of her parents, her biological father and her real mother, and having to go and live with, where's she from, the UK?
I think she moved to the UK when she was 8, because the way my mind remembers the story, she was 8 when all this stuff happened to her, and she had to go, and her sister was in the UK, I believe, and I could be wrong, but that was a touching moment. I like Big T. I think Big T is super dope.
Yeah.
If we could put her personality into a body that's a beast competitively, she would be an all-star.
It's coming. I think she's going.
I don't know. I've never seen her perform in a sense to where she's like winning stuff. But I would love that. Her personality is completely great. Devin doesn't like Amber M. I'm not sure why. Don't know the history behind that. But Devin says, you're ruining my night. Leave. Amber M doesn't really care about Devin, and so Devin ends up walking away from the situation, leaving the situation. And he's like, everybody who's in favor of her leaving, raise your hand. And Kyle and Big T don't raise their hand. It is what it is.
Well, what does she do to him?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea. It wasn't. It wasn't on the show, so I don't know.
I will say today was Devin's show.
It was, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I did too. He's great TV.
I follow Devin on social media. Devin is amazing. Devin, can I
send me his page?
Sure. Devin. Again, my connection with Devin is that he does not like bananas, and
you have a connection with him?
Yes, I have a connection with Devin, and he beat bananas. Oh, I love it. I love it. He's like one of the few that will always go against bananas, and I love him for that all the time. And it seems that he's a very honest stand-up guy, and he doesn't take bullcrap. Nelson says that Amber came in crying. I don't know what Nelson was talking about with that. I just tried to watch his live. I like Nelson. I follow Nelson on all his social medias, but I just tried to watch his live. It was like an hour and some change. I didn't watch the whole thing, so maybe he explained that, but he did say that the way that Amber had made it sound to him and how she presented it to Nelson was what they did not show on TV, and so maybe she did cry and we just didn't see it.
Paid for. Come here. Never mind. Get a break.
I don't know what I was saying.
Crying.
Yeah, they try to make you look crazy depending on who you are. So we don't really know if the person was crying or not, but what we saw, she wasn't crying. But Nelson on his live was saying that Amber made it seem more crazier than what it was. I don't know. But Devin, I freaking love him. His response to Nelson is like always my freaking response. I don't have time for arguing. Don't want to even do it. Like, can we just move the fuck on? When he woke up and was like, okay, I'm not even about to do this with you. Your energy is somewhere else. I'm sleeping. Go talk to Kyle and Big T, because I don't want to talk to you right now. I was like completely here for all of it. And Nelson, I love you, Nelson, but he was looking dumb. Like, when someone doesn't want to match your energy and you're still on a 10 and they're on a negative 10, you're going to look dumb. And then after a while, Nelson was like, all right, I'm leaving now. I was just like, I just love Devin for that whole moment.
That whole situation was really incredibly messy. First and foremost, Amber's messy as fuck. Freak. And just the fact that she even brought it up is like, okay, at the end of the day, he told you to get out of the room. You didn't get out of the room. He left. So at the end of the day, you're good. You just pass on, hey, yeah, well, yada, yada, yada. Devin was being a DICK. And now, I don't really want to be around him too much. And you just move on like that. But you're sitting there complaining like the guy really did something, like he touched you or like slapped you in your face, when he didn't do that in any way, shape, or form. It's cool, I understand, but then Nelson's like, oh, okay, well, like to me, I feel like the vibe I got from Nelson and his partner, and I could be completely and totally wrong, but he like thought she was cute, and he was trying to get some kind of play out of her. And if that's what he was wanting to do, that's completely and totally on him, and that's cool. You have the right to do that, 100%. But now you want to be knight in shining armor and go like play Captain Defender-ho, and now you're making yourself look stupid. You're waking this dude up. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, do not wake me up out of my sleep. Wes will tell you, the other night somebody called me a whole bunch of times and woke me up out of my sleep on some silly shit. You wake me up out of my sleep. Devin did great, because I would have been like, if you don't get out of my face, I'm gonna, that maybe not would have been my vibe. But he just was very nonchalant, like, bro, I'm asleep. I'm not here for this shit. Why don't you go do your investigation, and once you get done doing that, then come back to me. At the end of the day, I'm sure that Nelson went and had a conversation with Kyle and had a conversation with, who was the other person in the room?
Big T.
Big T. I'm sure he went and had that conversation because he didn't go back. You didn't see him go back into the room and have a conversation with Devin or have another conversation.
I think once Devin really gave him that energy, it was like, what's the point? Because he's not going to go there with you. So it's like, there's no need to go there with you. And you're not about to be on TV attacking somebody off of somebody else's word.
Right. And then the cameraman was real. The way the cameraman was recording was real messy. He wasn't even trying to hold the camera steady. The camera was rocking back and forth and doing all of this and that and the other. He's like, they're going to start swinging anyway, so it's no big deal.
Tori wants to go, no, they do the drone challenge. Everybody bombs on the drone challenge except for Devin and Tori. And I love this moment for Devin. I love this moment for Devin in so many reasons. But Devin is a G, period. And it is what it is. I'm happy for Devin.
Talk on that for a second.
Sure.
So what they should have done, in my personal opinion, I always have to say my personal opinion because it's my personal opinion. Your opinion might be different. Wes's opinion may be different as well. But so anytime you're getting ready to do something like that, if anybody goes on the challenge or is in any kind of competitions, before you start the complete, like while that drone was in that area, like you get a new game system, PlayStation, whatever, and they switched everything up. You have to play around with that. You have to figure out what goes up, what's down, what's back, what's forward. Y'all just starting the shit and letting it go forward, but you're not checking to see how to even maneuver the thing. So then once you get it's all the way in the cave around the freaking corner and the girl's telling you to go down and go up, well, which way is down and which way is up? That's what they all messed up on. Now, one of the things I did appreciate about Devin and Tori, even though I know that they said that they didn't like each other, is the fact that they were able to listen and communicate with one another. And the one was able to take good instruction and the other was able to give good instruction. You can't have good communication if the instruction that's given is not clear enough for the person receiving the instruction to actually apply. Now, I do think that who had the controller? Tori had the controller.
Mm-hmm. And Devin did the puzzle, which he nailed. It was just crazy. Like I looked at that puzzle, I was like, I don't know what the hell.
I would have been out.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, my mind was blown.
Well, I will say that I'm sure that Tori was very happy with the way that Devin handled the responsibility of that challenge.
I thought they did good. I mean, they're the only team that won, the only team that got to the end. Tori wants to go against someone she calls weak. Tori talks to Anissa about wanting her skull. Devin turns the house upside down. Devin wants to go against Big Brother people and anyone associated with them. So
Devin hit the house today like the protesters, them Trump protesters hit the whatchamajigger.
Devin should have just put Josh down in that situation. Like that just would have made all the most sense to me. Because he had the little run-in with Nelson. He had the big run-in with Josh. I would have loved to see Nelson body Josh. I just would have loved to see that, because Josh is sitting here doing all this like he about to do something. I mean, yeah, he punched in that plexi metal glass thing, but the metal wall thing. But Nelson is a beast.
Somebody said in the comments that it was already like that he didn't do that.
Oh, did they? On our video?
I was hollering.
Fessy tries his shot with Gabby. Oh, that was horrible. Like his game was just, he was like, I'm a Republican and I have
Did he say that?
No, but I'm just saying how corny his game was.
It was corny.
It was just corny. It was just corny. Like he was like interviewing, like selling himself. I was like, what are we doing? And he's like, I know I can't go after Tori because Tori is engaged. Okay.
What you're supposed to be doing is figuring out how to win the game and make wise decisions in regards to the game so that you can win money. Not making stupid decisions that are going to potentially cost you the entire game.
Nelson seems like a good ass dude, like a good ass friend. Like when you see what Nelson did for Corey, when you see that Nelson did not go against Corey, he bowed out. Like that's the kind of fucking friendship you need. Like that's what you need. And like right before that, we see
I would bow out for you.
Josh talks to Nani and Casey. We didn't even get to that. We at the end.
Would you bow out for me?
Child, let's talk about the competition.
No.
You being so sentimental and sensitive on this.
You gotta answer the question.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you want to hear all that? Great. Can we move on?
You guys leave in the comments if you thought that was sincere.
It wasn't supposed to be. We're not talking about us. We talking about the show.
Well, I'm talking about they're in a gay relationship.
He knows. No, they're not. He knows every time I'm always worried about his ass. He always does dumb shit.
What?
And I always have to figure out where he is. I always ask where he's at. I'm always worried about him. I'm worried about him and the fucking dog all the time. So much so that he gets annoyed that I'm worried so much. So when he asks dumb questions like, "Would you do this for me?" Like I don't need to fill that in for this dumb shit. It's dumb. Josh talks about Nani and Casey. He wants to go against Jay. The conversation between Josh and Jay was like, I wanted Jay to stand up and punch Josh in the throat.
I did too.
Like, that's what I wanted. Like,
I will put my foot
in your mouth. He said, I will put my foot in your mouth. I want to see that, Jay, because I like Jay. I think Jay is dope. I think Jay is a stand-up guy. I have no problems with Jay.
Can Jay fight?
He tried to fight Rogan, and you know Rogan's like a beast and body slammed him. Jay's not a pushover. Jay is an athlete. I want to say he's from. Where's Jay from? Y'all know where Jay is from. But Jay is he's a rock climber. That's what it is. So he's fit.
He can do it.
He's fit. But I mean, when Jay was like, I'm not one of these dudes that you think you can just punk. You're not gonna talk to me like that. I appreciate Jay. I think Jay is dope.
And that's what Josh did. That's what Josh did not expect. And that's when Josh was like, "Oh,
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm not going to talk to you no more.
Because you can't run over.
It's over. It's a wrap.
Like nobody's.
I want to be done with him.
Right. Nobody's going to kiss your ass. The camera needs to stop showing the side profile of his head first and foremost. But nobody's going to kiss your ass, bro. Because A, you're Josh. Secondly, all you do is cry about.
And let's just make this clear real quick for all the Josh lovers. The only reason why Josh even comes up into the conversation is because we're reviewing the show. If they didn't promote Josh and show Josh so freaking much, we wouldn't have a reason to talk about him. So again, I don't even know the kid because he is a kid to me. He's a fucking kid. Don't know him, don't really care about him, but he shows his hairy, turd-infested ass all the time. All the time. There's never a positive moment with him on my screen. From Big Brother to him busting pots and pans to him
busts pots and pans.
I don't give sleep because of y'all. You ain't gonna get no sleep because of me. It was on Big Brother.
But he wasn't singing that song.
He was mocking. He was mocking Tanisha.
Was he?
Yes. And then the dude that was on there, I can't remember his name. He was some big muscle white dude. He got so upset that he ran after. He ran after Josh, and Josh got shook for a second because he thought he was about to get beat up. And the white dude I can't remember his name. He's the muscle dude stole the pots and pans away from him and went like this to Josh. And Josh was like, "Are you gonna hit me? Are you gonna hit me?" Oh, it was so hilarious.
I gotta pull that.
It was so hilarious.
I gotta pull that video up.
But anyways, Josh is a freaking mess. In every episode, he's a freaking mess. I guess that's why they continuously cast him.
If you guys actually like Josh, I want you to put in the comments three positive.
Why?
Give us three positive characteristics of Josh.
Why do you like Josh?
And then
why?
And tag his YouTube page.
Like, what are we talking about here?
Tag Josh under this.
He doesn't. He blocked. Nelson goes in. Where we at? Josh leaves when Jay. Okay. Nelson goes in with Amber M. They put him in or whatever. And Nelson is talking to Corey. Again, he thinks everybody is gay. He thinks everybody on the show is gay.
No, I don't think
so Nelson talks to Corey. They have a little brother moment, which I've had plenty of moments of brotherly love with Michael. And he's never met Mike. I know y'all met Mike, B-Fam, but he's never met Mike. So I've had plenty of brotherly moments with Mike. So I can understand it. I can get it.
Again. Wait, I'll say.
Right. His thumb was dislocated. He was caring about his friend. Like, I don't understand what...
I think it's beautiful.
Straight people can do that.
It's cool. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I think it's beautiful. I love you guys' love. Like, the way that Corey looks in Nelson's eyes is so beautiful to me. And I think it's so cute. They'd have beautiful babies together if it was
TJ doesn't tell... Get back into frame. TJ doesn't tell them whether it's a boy or a girl's elimination.
Gender reveal.
And I think that that's so cool because these people they be tripping. They be tripping. So Nelson and Amber M goes down. What happened?
I want to say, TJ, your face was very fresh this week. You listened to the video from the last episode of this, and you looked very fresh faced. I was very happy with your appearance today.
Tori and Devin have to figure out what they want to do. I don't know why it's such a I don't know who's going in. Two girls both dropped off, okay, DQ'd. We're not going to make another girl go. Like, that would be dumb. checks and balances. Why aren't we understanding that? And Nelson did say that. Nelson said we already know it's going to be a guy's elimination. Like, what are we talking about? And he was right. It was a guy's elimination. Devin did not want to go down against Nelson. He was very smart in doing that. So they picked Fessy. Come to find out from Darrell talking to Nelson on Nelson's Live, Fessy was communicating. When Fessy saw the hall brawl, he was communicating to Tori and Devin to let him go in. And so from then, automatically, you already know that like this dude is he's a wash. He's a wash. And when they called Fessy and Anissa to go down there, like everybody is tripping. Josh is tripping apparently because Josh was supposed to go down there or whatever.
I was ready for it. I was ready.
But who really should have been tripping and was tripping the most was Nelson and Corey. Just the night before, they were drinking, buddying up. Nelson had said on his live that him and Fessy were talking about traveling together. They were both newly single. They were both going to be bros and all of that and possibly live together and all this dumb shit, friend shit. And then Fessy goes ahead and does that. Like, that is just crazy to me. And even after finding out, like, you can say, Fessy can say, I didn't know that Nelson was finally challenged, was the final eliminated, whatever, until we got there. Okay, but when you get there and his face is on the screen, you still opted to go down and didn't fuss with anybody to not be chosen. So you're an asshole, you're a dick. And these are the type of people that y'all like? These are the type of people that y'all like? You know, even Josh, huh?
You talking about the people watching right now?
Yeah, like even Josh went against his friend Paulie way back when. Josh and Paulie had made this whatever was supposed to happen or whatever. And I think both of them went against each other. But it's like there's no loyalty. There's no loyalty.
Your brother said there's no loyalty.
And they all from Big Brother. They all from Big Brother.
Well, that's why I didn't want you to go on Big Brother, because I personally feel like
I would have never been that. Me, Bailey, and Davon would have ate the house up, because I feel like I just have to talk about this because those are my girls. I feel like if I was on Big Brother with Bailey, Davon, like I would be the one winning the challenges and saving them. And they would be my social game protectors, because they was not winning nothing and it was pissing me off. Like, y'all can be the two Rockwallers in the house, but if y'all not winning shit, like, y'all gonna get kicked off. Those two are my sisters and my friends in my brain, in my head. I know Bailey don't know me, but Davon knows me. So those are my two sisters, and I always keep saying this. Davon told me to go on Big Brother. Anyways, I would play the game fairly. I think you can play the game and not be messy. I think you can play the game fairly and get through. That's how I feel.
Is she going on the next season, you think?
She said that she said she's never doing the challenge again. That's Davon. She would do Big Brother again, and Bailey would do Big Brother again. But Bailey, I remember Bailey saying that she would not doing the challenge again. I don't know.
I know Bailey ain't doing a challenge again. She was stuck out there in the snow.
She was over it. I would have been over it too. She said, no, I'm not doing it. My knee hurts. She ain't doing it like that. Don't do her. Don't do Bailey like that.
Bailey was out there.
No, don't do Bailey like that. It was not Bailey.
Who was that was out there in the snow? She had to sleep out there in the snow.
What you call it? Who was out? Because somebody was out there with the dude. It was two guys. It was a guy.
Bailey made it to
two guys and a girl, or somebody was out there in the cold. I can't remember. No, it was two dudes out there. It was Fessy and Kyle, I want to believe.
But Bailey.
Anyways, don't do Bailey like that. Bailey's my girl. I love
Bailey.
her. I love her. Don't do her like that. But anyways, what did y'all think of the challenge? I thought it was very good. You know, Nelson ends up going home. It sucks. Fessy ends up choosing Casey, which is a clear sign. Like clearly. Anyways, two birds of a feather. Josh is upset for whatever reason. Whatever, Josh. The only thing that Fessy said that I agree with is that Josh cries every freaking episode.
And
like he said in the. But I want to see Corey go after Fessy. I want to see that, because you can tell Fessy. Corey was so pissed.
He said, "Don't mess." He
was pissed.
Don't mess with my baby.
Something told me that this mic wasn't on. I'm like, oh Jesus, this mic ain't on. But anyways, listen. Again, I don't really know. I don't know these people personally. I follow a couple of them. I respect a couple of them, and that's that. If they do something on the episode, every episode that I don't like, I'm gonna speak on it. It is what it is. Somebody had left a comment talking about, you have 125 subscribers and you talking about people, and somebody has 1 million and something subscribers. And I can understand. YouTube flagged the comment and didn't put it on the comment. Any negativity I can really care less about. But at the end of the day, I can speak my opinion. Everybody speaks their opinion, and
they're saying we was being too negative or something.
Yeah, I was talking about somebody. Only people I talk about on here is Josh and KC. And I don't even talk about him. I just say I don't like him.
Look, here's what I'm gonna say. Whether y'all like it or not, we still live in America, and we have the ability to say what we want to say. But on top of that, you know, when you're out and you're moving around and you're on the show and you're doing this and you're doing that, if you're not conducting yourself in a way that is, you know, in a way in light that you want to be represented, then you have to go ahead and expect to get the type of review that you're going to get. We love everybody. Like, you know.
I don't love everybody. I can respect you if you respect me. That's how the exchange is given. But I don't purposely go out of my way to be like, oh, you suck. Oh, you suck. Oh, you suck. But like, I'm not gonna tweet Josh and be like, you fucking suck.
Yeah, no, it's nothing personal. It's just, this is a business thing. You know, we're entertaining you guys, and we want you guys to, you know, enjoy, you know, the review that we're giving on the show, because, you know, we're two black guys that are gay and in love, and we give a different perspective that. Well, I'm gay. I don't know if he's gay.
What's the whole backstory? Like, we don't need all that.
I mean, I'm just saying, we're giving you a different perspective. You know, I mean, hey,
they don't need all the extra.
Well, you just gave it to them.
It is what it is. Like, I mean, it is like they don't need all that. At the end of the day, we're gonna give our review, and it's gonna be what it is. But be what it is.
If your hair is messed up, I'm gonna talk about your. Oh, Anissa, I am so proud of you. Your hair looks great. You're doing a fantastic job, like flat out. And then who else is doing? Cam does great.
I love everybody on the show except for Casey, Josh,
Kyle.
And now Fessy.
What about Kyle?
I don't really care. Like, I don't care about Kyle like that. Like, it's not a. He was sleeping. Why you wake him up?
I did the whole damn leg.
Don't worry about it. He trying to relax, and you sitting here trying to mess with him. But yeah, I respect everybody on the show and think everybody is dope. I definitely ride for Anissa. I ride for Leroy. I ride for Cam. I ride for Corey. I ride for Nelson. Damn for sure ride for Devin. And everybody else is just there. I like Tory. And yeah, everybody else is just there.
Leroy, I'm still waiting on you.
I said all that. I said Leroy.
I'm waiting on you to do something.
He made it to the last final, so it is what it is.
Yeah, he still need to do something. He you know, that's my vibe. Love you guys. Hey, if you're not subscribed to the WatchACTV.com app, go ahead and do that right now. We have a whole bunch of different things coming up here in the works here in the next couple of weeks. MLK weekend here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to be having a party at Mix, but we're doing something a little bit different. You're going to be able to tune in live and party and drink and kick it with us, but we're also going to be doing some screenings of a few different shows on the network. So we want you guys to be involved. We want you guys to be connected, because at ACONNECTIONTV.com, we're all about adopting similar connections despite our differences. Hey, you guys, stay motivated.
There's no connection with Josh. There's no connections adopted. There's none.
Yeah, you guys, don't let the bullshit in the news sway you from your progression. Keep moving forward and working and loving. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
I can't believe I'm here with you both. I've read so much about you in the news over the years.
Oh, good things, I hope.
No, not at all. How's your son doing?
Look, we're not here to talk about my son, but he's graduating soon. So that's how my son is doing.
Meow. Kitty has claws, I see.
And a gun. So don't fuck with me, Junior.
Okay. Mrs. Del Colombo, how are things going with your husband?
Fine.
He isn't still in hiding, is he?
Yeah, I can't do this.
Alexa, play Miami by Will Smith.